think that like there could be an opportunity for robotics to add on top of this to enable us in much more ways than just they have done in 2 dimensions on screens. You know, they've given us information, they've compiled information, they've stored it for us, they've analyzed it, they can turn it into other things now for us through AI. But the real magic is when they can, you know, actually do our laundry so we can focus on other things, you know, like physically actually do our laundry and do it the way that we like it, not the way that we picture a robot doing it. Because a robot's like, okay, dirty laundry, need clean laundry. Maybe the first logic it applies is I throw all this out and then I go rebuy it. Right. But it's like, you know, then the second logic is, oh no, he actually wants me to operate the washing device thing. And then, you know, they wash all your colors on hot and they dry them in Chernobyl. And then you get your t-shirts back and they're this big and you got to teach them how to do that. You got to teach them how to wash your dishes the way you like them. You got to walk them through it. It's like having a kid for like the first couple of weeks. But after like 3 years, that robot is like you. It's like an extension of you. It knows all your idiosyncrasies. It knows when you like to go to bed and when you like to wake up and what you like to do first thing. And when you're not feeling great, what's one activity that's totally going to snap you out of it? And they're like, you know, that's your fucking buddy. And that's your interface. And I think that like, you know, human to human is going to be like as dumb an interface as human to smartphone in the future. And the real smart interface is going to be talking to this thing that fucking knows you, that it knows with a probabilistic degree of certainty the next word you're about to say. And in that, it can be so helpful to you.
It can be. And obviously, I will always go Black Mirror, you know, because I'm always going to be like, well, what's the downside of that? Even though I like this all sounds great, especially if my t-shirts could not have a crease down the middle of them anymore because I don't know how to fold properly. But also, it's interesting that you say a copy of you, because my mind first goes to a partner, like not necessarily a romantic partner, but just someone who fills all of the gaps that I am not good at filling. Mm-hmm. And so I don't envision it as necessarily a duplicate of me, but rather the thing that does all of the shit that I can't do properly. But because of that, it helps me do it. And then, which sounds great, so long as it is locked up tight and there is regulation around your information, because where it gets Black Mirror is, okay, how many corporations are feeding you shit that they want you to think about, you know, through your robot that you trust, you know, like I'm just sitting here and then a hand pops out with a Coca-Cola and he's like, would you like this? You know, I'm like, no, I don't drink Coke. And he's like, yeah, you drink this Coke, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, but I think it is going to be like, you're going to have like, because we've already got smart speakers. In theory, we've got tablets, but you could imagine like mounted screens. There's like, it's just kind of everywhere. You can hear it everywhere. It can hear you everywhere. This is both good and bad.
Well, see, that's what I think, what I like about the like physical robo assistant is that like, if that lives in its firmware and it, you know, it edge computes a bit, but like, if you imagine like this robot is like your own little data center, like literally within it is the core, that whole, and I'm just going back really quick. We're actually saying the same exact thing, because to know all of your gaps, it has to know you perfectly. So it's both, it is you and it's a mirror of you, right?